Okay, so we're in the middle of this kind of dormitory, or I don't know what it is, for migrant workers, and it's quite run down. You'll see there's not really a lot of people here. It's kind of early afternoon, but this is a huge contrast to the expensive townhouses that are really across the street from here. And so I'll take you to both, and we can take a look. As you see, these are just kind of low-income workers, and this is where they live, right? And I don't think I can get in these rooms, but yep, it looks pretty grim. And these are probably out of province, or migrant workers from somewhere else, and they just come here to work or whatever, with low wages, and they're probably doing some of the agriculture and things like that here. They work long hours, maybe construction and stuff like that, or just general labor. Migrant workers are usually doing general labor, so by the time they get home, it's probably pretty late, 8, 9 o'clock, and they leave next morning early, 7, 6, I don't know when, but pretty early. So it's a hard life. This is how they live. You can't get into any of these rooms, but as you can see from the outside, it's probably very run down. Maybe some of them are street vendors, and we can take a look at how these people live. Then you go right across the street and see these really classy townhouses and newly built condos. So I'm just gonna, this woman looks like she's probably sells tonight. The three-wheeler car, the three-wheeler scooter or whatever, the vending machine, and they don't really make a lot. And it's hard work, long hours, hard work. Yeah, she looks like she has, probably selling buns. She's got the equipment there. Okay. And this is probably where she stays. Has a QR code. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna pass by. Okay. So this is what you see here. This is really the two Chinas that you'll see. One are the comfortable, kind of the upper middle class, and then you see the working class. The working class is what I like to show you. A lot of these places, people don't have a lot of things, and that's how they live. Okay, so we're going to head out of this workers' dorm, and across from this is actually a recycling. I see the letters recycling accepted, so they probably recycle things. So down here there's more stuff. We're gonna take a look. Okay, take a look here. Now here's some dogs barking, so I'm not gonna go too far, but that dog does not looks loud but not dangerous. So I'm gonna head straight down, and I'm gonna make a U-turn here. Okay, so these are probably farmers. Alright, this dog looks more aggressive, so I'm not going to go any further. This dog's tied up. So we're going to make a turn. Alright. So this dog looks pretty aggressive as well, but it's also chained up. So it can't bite. And the chain looks like it's pretty sturdy, so. Alright, so we stepped out of this worker dorm. That dog really looks like a but it can't, it's chained. Alright, so we've just made a U-turn, and we're gonna head out of this workers' dorm now. Okay? Yeah. And then if you see across the street, right, then you're gonna see these like kind of expensive midwives. This is such a huge contrast, because you look at these workers, and then you look across the street and you see nice newly built midwives, and this is just right across the street. So now we're going to go across the street, and we're going to look at these midwives. We'll make a quick turn inside these midwives. Okay, so we're going to head down. I'm going to have to make a U-turn down here. Okay, so now I'm across the street, and I was just across the street in those workers' dorms. Now I'm right here, right by these midwives. are newly built mid-rises. They look very modern, very new, and right across from the workers, the workers' dormitories. So half of these don't even look like they lived in. This area looks pretty new. It's just, it looks like it's probably less than a year old, to be honest. So this whole area probably used to be a really run-down place, and then now they just replaced it with these recently built mid-rises. This looks like a whole new community, actually. So it looks like it's gated. You can't really get inside it, and you probably need some kind of pass to get in on the front. No, I don't think I can get in. I don't have a pass to get in, so I don't think I'm not going to bother going in. But it looks very new, and probably by China standards, are probably not very cheap either. So a lot of the buildings haven't even been occupied yet, probably. So it looks very new. It's a very new community, and obviously looks less than a year old. And this is right across from where I just was, the dormitory. Okay, let's cut through here. So all of them look like they have security at the front. So, this is basically what they're doing now. This is a lot of old villages, these places, these kinds of I honestly think that maybe half of these buildings are probably empty. They're not really, no one lives in them. Because basically they're probably too expensive. So, they leave half of them empty. And they probably do give the money to the old villages, the villagers that were living here before. And some of them do get lucky by actually, I think what happens is they replace their old dwelling in the village and they just give them something else like this. But they also take away their land, because some of them probably did have land to farm and things, and they take it down away. So they end up living in these mid-rises, high-rises, whatever. But they have no more access to land, so they got to figure something else to do. Okay, so that's it. We're gonna head back now, and I'll just show you the contrast here. This is a major contrast.